So anyway, you might hear some background audio to this because I forgot to turn off the webcam audio. So you will probably hear in there a few things that I'm saying to my teammates in the background. But the core facet of this game is kind of just like, I guess, the value of sticking around.
Yeah,
Even though it may seem like the game's not going your way. I end up starting this match out 1-6. We really struggle throughout the early portion of this game, and then we kind of pull it together, get our rhythm down, and we end up winning this game. And I finished 14-8. And obviously, I essentially finished with like only 2 deaths for the next 13 kills that I get, which is pretty nice. And anyway, we end up trying to like struggle to get a couple of ganks in the game. We really struggled with the team fights because they actually had a phenomenal team comp. Obviously, Faye is a monster on defense, and they had Steel as well. We didn't really have much of an answer at first for how to deal with them. But we ended up playing the rest of the match correctly. We did a really wonderful job on defending against full prime pickups on their part. We just kind of chill out and focus. And here we go. Here's an example of why you got to pick up river buffs. This guy, he probably would not have killed me if he did not have that river buff that allowed him to catch up to me. That's the main, like every single one of the river buffs has some potential or another, depending on what it offers, to give you an ability to secure a kill. Whether it be the blue buff allowing you to chase down people when they're running, or, black buff obviously doing the dot over time, or, vice versa. You have a lot of things that people can do in order to successfully kill you. I was hoping to just get a 2-piece snipe there, but he got bumped up. Unfortunate. Still kill him anyway. And essentially, like, I just kind of want to talk about, I'll have a better example of this tomorrow, because I've got some more Murdock gameplay, and as well as Sparrow game. About what exactly you do when you're playing with ADC, because really most like ranged characters, including casters, you really should treat them as a zoner, and you want to kind of like put yourself in a position where you can see as much as possible in the area around you, because people obviously want to protect you as the carry, but they can't protect you as the carry if you don't know if things are coming. So you want to put yourself in the best position possible to see enemy heroes that are approaching you. And here we, continue to push through, yada, yada, yada. I just kind of I skipped the other 6 deaths because there's really not much to see. There's one point where I probably should have kept one of the deaths because it was an example of really poor play on my part. But you learn from every mistake that you make, and a huge portion of this game, especially when you're in ADC, is moving around the map in a responsible and intelligent way. And this also is a slightly different build than the one I've been rocking lately. This is a more damaging build, but I'll be showing you why I switched it around, and the build I think I'll be sticking with is my final result. What's really important is there's a card called Blink Shot that's available to both Murdock and Twin Blast, which obviously I'm sure a lot of you are aware of what it is, but it resets the cooldown on your blink after successfully getting a kill within 8 seconds. It actually caught a buff in general, and I assume that's more to do with people's ability to move away. But Blink Shot really, when it comes down to like in-game team fights, is going to help you dramatically when it comes to wiping a team, because obviously everybody knows that right now in the current meta of the game, most matches come down to a wipe. Because people are able to rotate really quickly. It's not like how on Legacy you could split push lanes and then rotate to put pressure on other inhibitors and then allow yourself to take towers, in a sneaky way or whatever else. You can't just like have 3 people pressuring one lane because everybody can rotate. And so really a lot of times it's best for you to be in 5-person squad here. Here's where we make a mistake as a team. I wanted to press this lane, and I probably shouldn't have. I ended up working out. If your team does whatever, then you have to just kind of roll with it. But if we had pressured this lane right here, we would have taken this inhib. But we end up blowing this opportunity here because my teammates want to focus on Orb Prime when I thought that, seeing as how we have 3 people down, and the only person still left defending is Sparrow, that our best bet would have been, and should have really been going for this inhib right here. But it ends up working out. We did make a mistake there that could have been exploited. Because we end up, obviously securing the win in the end of it all. But you'll see right here, I just wait because I know that it's going to take them a little bit to get to me, and it's only going to take me like 2 hits to kill green buff, so I steal their green buff before I go as well, and I don't reset it, so that they're going to have to.
I crit for 705 if somebody to help me fucking
basically, when you'll see like here in this last team fight, kind of a solid example of what I'm talking about, but the other team fight is really much more of an example of that. And that team fight in the next video is going to be probably my best defense as a team and one of our best plays when in a losing match. And here goes the CFP of this night. And I think I kept the death right here because this is, again, probably one of the dumber plays I've ever made. Here it is. Yep. I knew that they were right there too, and I still tried to rotate this way, and I went the wrong direction to get to my team because Grux is obviously over there, and I get destroyed before I even have a chance to do anything about it. And really, as an ADC or any character in general, who did alive, obviously, so it was a bad play on my part to take a death. It was unnecessary, and I basically went the wrong direction because I didn't want to take the extra time to go around. And you really got to do that. You got to take the extra time to go around. And because obviously you do a lot of damage, but you're squishing this thing a lot. And you can 1v1 a lot of heroes, but obviously 2 or 3 people you're gonna die no matter how powerful you are at that point in time, old time or anything. And here we finally make the play to take the inhib, and we continue to pressure this, and this is pretty much when we wrap this game up and get this comeback. It's a really nice little finish for us, and basically it's more or less a lesson on sticking around in a game, even though it may seem like you're having a hard time. You don't want to forfeit if you're really not in that bad of a position, because as you can see, we lost an inhib too, and we still managed to play a good defense there and kill a good chunk of their team, which allowed us to push back up. And here you'll see how we managed to pull the dive. Obviously, Rampage is phenomenal for this particular type of play. We get the rock off, I go ahead and start busting. We kill this guy, kill the next one, and this frees us up to continue to push the lane. I don't even really know how I got hit by that. I guess because Steel was already dead. I don't really even know right now what exactly was the thing that caused me to take that damage. But anyway, we push this out, we kill their team, and this allows us to secure the core, and I think we actually get all enemies down at the very end by wiping Sparrow.
Kill Sparrow, kill Sparrow, kill Sparrow.
See if there's anything else coming from there.
Kill Sparrow.
And here we Countess finishes it off. I miss the snipe because I suck, and we take the final.
Bro, what a comeback. What a comeback.
As I said, we'll finish again 14-8. Tomorrow I'll be showing you solid examples of how to zone.
GG, guys. Way to fucking keep positioning yourself in these fights.
Anyway, guys, this concludes the video. Hope you find it helpful. Tomorrow will be my final deck build too on how to build Blink Shot with both good heroes.
Fucking shit, guys. Look at me. Whoa! Flexing on them at the end. Told you I'd come through. Started out fucking 1-0.